Okay, so it is Wednesday morning. So usually Wednesdays I try to keep them pretty light for me at the office. And so when it comes to work, I'm at my home office. As you can tell, I'm not at my actual brick and mortar office for the law firm. So I generally do not see clients on Wednesdays. I generally don't take appointments on Wednesdays, and I use Wednesdays to kind of catch up, take care of some you know, personal things. And so that's what we're gonna do today. So we're gonna go through my email, see what's in my Asana as far as things that need to be done and whatever my tasks are for today. Probably try to get a walk-in today. I try to do get a walk-in about like twice a week, something like that. And so then I have my Peloton that I ride. I play tennis, so it's not just that. But let's see, and around the house, gonna just kind of a general cleanup, get laundry done. I'm out of towels, so let's get the laundry done, clothes done, pick up groceries today. So yeah, so let's start with my Asana and what I need to do today. So I need to call a client. I need to finish reviewing somebody's estate plan. And let's see, I got a probate that I need to prepare some notices of appointment on, and some cover letters to those heirs. I need to do a CYA letter for me for someone that I'm not going to take on as a client, who I had a consult with, that I'm not going to help. But I'm not so sure that message was clear, and so I really want to do a solid CYA to cover myself for any claimed misunderstandings as far as if I was helping them or not. So I mean, definitely whenever you have a consult, there should be a fault letter sent, whether you are going to help them or whether you're not. And especially if you're not, you want to make sure that's very clear, and to confirm that in writing, whether it's an email or a letter. So I'm going to do a letter because I just want to make sure it's very clear. So I need to do that CYA letter. Yeah, the estate planning, the notice of appointments. So yeah, not too much. Oh, posting a YouTube video for my law firm's page. So I have a YouTube channel for my law firm, but not for the purpose of really getting subscribers. Because I just kind of feel like people aren't really hyped to subscribe to a law firm's channel when I'm talking about like bankruptcy or I'm talking about probate. But it's a great way to get information out to potential clients. It's a great way for them to kind of meet you and assess, you know, who you are at, not just as an attorney, but your overall how you communicate, your style, and whatever, you know, vibe you're giving through the video. I think it's a great way for people to meet you before they've actually even met you. And when I have someone who schedules a consultation, we have a welcome packet that kind of outlines, you know, the estate planning process or the probate process, and it links to some of my videos to answer some FAQs and kind of explain the process and working with our firm. And I think just the more information you can provide the people, the more beneficial it is for them, and the more the person, I think, that more the potential client wants to actually work with you, because they've already kind of gotten to know you. Maybe they already like you. And so, and I will say, there's not a lot of, I'm in the general Seattle area, there's not a lot of attorneys that I know of who are creating video content and YouTube content for people to consume. And so it helps to set me apart from all the other attorneys who do what I do. So it's been good. I post over there about once a week, and I kind of rotate through. So I do real estate, bankruptcy, and then estate planning, probate. And a lot of my work comes from where those practice areas overlap. There's actually quite a bit of overlap, especially with like bankruptcy and real estate. So the bulk of that work is helping homeowners avoid foreclosure. With estate planning and real estate, you know, I do a lot of work with, you know, clearing up title issues and dealing with real estate issues, and having my real estate background is very helpful for my probates where we're selling real estate. I used to work at a law firm that also did escrow. I used to be a real estate broker myself, so I bring quite a bit of knowledge to that process. So all right, we went through, that was a really long way to explain what I had to do today, but so that's what I need to do today. So let's go through these emails and see what's going on. A lot of it is spam. And I really want to get to the point of having an assistant go through my email and clearing out garbage for me. But I haven't gotten there yet. I haven't gotten to the point of being able to give up that control. So not there yet. And so let's see, we have somebody who called. So I have Smith AI as my virtual receptionist, and they catch the overflow of calls that my team can't catch because I don't want my calls going to voicemail during business hours. So this person is calling about estate planning, about quitclaim deeds, and so I'm going to just have my paralegal okay. Like on this one, the person was asking about a free consultation. And so, and about a year ago, I veered away from free consultations. I used to do all free consultations, and I felt like that was my way to get people in the door. But I don't do general free consultations anymore. The only ones I have kept free are bankruptcy, because every bankruptcy attorney has free consults. They all do. And so, but everything else, my real estate, my estate planning, my probate, I do charge $195 for a half-hour consult, and then I applied that as a credit towards the service that we're going to provide them. So, but it's just a way to get rid of tire kickers and people who are just price shopping. I have my prices for my law firm on my website. I try to be pretty transparent. I'm predominantly flat fee, and so I try to be pretty clear as far as what to expect and the cost and things like that. So let's see, spam. Let's see, some more spam. An upcoming CLE, some listservs. Okay, so I mean, I would say generally most mornings, when I open up my email, I'll start, you know, maybe 100-ish or so emails in my inbox each morning. I do not check my email first thing when I wake up. I have my email set up on my phone, but I usually have it turned off because I cannot be constantly inundated with work. Like at some point it has to stop. And so I really try to just keep my email to my computer, and then I just check my email. I would say probably like hourly. Excuse me, I would like to do it maybe 3 or 4 times a day. No, there is no case where I absolutely have to catch an email and respond to it. Oh, there's Millie. Hi, Millie. As soon as it comes in. That just doesn't exist in my world. A lot of people think it does. A lot of clients think that their matters are so urgent that they have to get a hold of me right away. But that's not the case. And you don't want to train your clients to expect you to respond instantaneously. It's not practical, and it's not very efficient for your time. For me, you know, my goal is to kind of keep my, you know, my time to about 25 hours a week as far as how much time I'm working in my firm and on my firm. 2 totally different things as a law firm owner, to be working in it or on it. Working to be more working on it and not so much in it, but I'm the only attorney, so I am working in it as well. But I can't be on my email all day. I have turned off the little pop-ups you get on your computer screen about a new email message. Those are turned off, and so I'll go through, catch up on the emails, and then, you know, close out my email, and then I'll open it back up the next hour or in a few hours or whenever I come back to it. So I'm going to finish going through my emails. I'm going to get my groceries, get the little laundry going, get my dishes going. I didn't get them running last night. Probably join a friend for a walk, I think around noon today. And yeah, let's just see what the day brings. All right, I'll catch you in a little bit. All right, so it's like 12 o'clock now. So finished all those things I had to do this morning. So getting the groceries, doing the laundry, getting through my emails, making sure everything was moving along okay. And so now I am heading over to, oh my gosh, it's so bright and so sunny. It's beautiful, but it's freezing cold. It's like 40 degrees outside. It's so cold. And so heading to a friend's house to go do like a short little walk just to get outside, to do that. Possibly swinging by Trader Joe's depending on what time it is, when we're done, and then gonna come back. I still need to review that estate plan that I had from this morning on my to-do list, and that probate notice. So I'm gonna hopefully be back to the house by 2 or 3 and get those things done and be done with work for today. Oh, I need to review someone's bankruptcy petition because we're signing that tomorrow. So my paralegal has finished that up. I need to give that a final once over to be ready for signing tomorrow. But then, yeah, I mean, as I mentioned, Wednesdays are usually pretty light. There's not a lot going on work-wise on Wednesdays. Excuse me, and that's just intentional on my part. Wednesday is like my day to breathe, right? So like Mondays, there's not a lot of room to breathe. Tuesdays also, and then Thursdays are our signing days. So those get really busy also. And so Wednesdays, the day to in the middle of the week to get things done, slow the pace down a little bit, and have a breather. So, all right, I will check back in when I get back to the house, and working on those documents and kind of seeing what needs to be done, get caught up on emails again. And as I mentioned, like while I'm out and about, like I generally do not have my work email turned on my phone, because you have to get a break. Like you cannot constantly have your phone and your work email like blowing up all the time. Like you have to have a break. You have to get away. And so again, people can wait a few hours until I'm back. Like there's nothing happening that requires an immediate response. Like I know the clients think that that's the case. I know sometimes we feel like that's the case. Sometimes we put that pressure on ourselves to respond right away, but it's not necessary. And you need to untrain those around you to expect a response from you right away. Like they can't always control your time. You have to reclaim your time. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. All right, I'll see you in a bit. All right, back in the office in the afternoon, wrapping up for the day. Let's see. Did walk with friend, went to Trader Joe's, did those few things. Came home, reviewed the bankruptcy petition I needed to review, so got that review done. Notes to my paralegal as far as some changes needed and what we need. Let's see, probate documents done. Last thing I do is to review this estate plan. It's a pretty simple estate plan, not too complex, and so there's not too much there. So I will work through that and get that done. My email inbox is pretty caught up. And so yeah, that's a wrap on today. Again, today was a lighter day because it is a Wednesday. So this is not how every day goes for me. Every day is not this laid back, but again, I try to do so for Wednesdays and Fridays. Wednesdays, you really need it in the middle of the week. I feel like to kind of just have a breather, slow it down for a little bit, and kind of just get caught up on things, because on Mondays and Tuesdays, Mondays are always a shit show, right? And so there's always a bunch of things to deal with, a bunch of emails and calls to return, and then I do, you know, in-person appointments at my office on Mondays, and so Mondays can get a little out of hand. Tuesdays I do appointments as well, and so those can be a little busy. So Wednesday is like a day to slow it down, get the work done that needs to be done, and then, you know, go to Costco, get the groceries, get the car washed, go to Trader Joe's, do, you know, run the errands that need to be run, doing things like that I don't always want to do on the weekends. And Wednesdays is usually a great day to go do those things. Although sometimes I'll go like to Costco on a Wednesday at like noon and it's packed, and I'm like, why are all these people at Costco on a Wednesday at noon? Don't these people have jobs? Like, but I'm there also, so that makes no sense. But it's just kind of funny. But so yeah, So this is a lighter day. I will try to bring you along for a busier day, like a Monday, or like a Thursday when I have a lot of signings and it's just like go, go, go. But on those days where it's that busy, I don't always have the time or think to set up the camera because it's go, go, go. But I will try. Just so you can see that like not every day is like this. Things get pretty crazy. We get pretty busy. We definitely have a full caseload at the office, and so, but this is just one of the lighter days, so I thought I would take you along for it. So, all right, that's it for this Wednesday. I hope you have an amazing rest of your week, and I'll see you soon. Bye.